Hey guys, Justin with advancephototours here. We're going to jump in here and start editing some photos that we took on the most recent trip we did, which was we went through Richmond, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New Jersey, and New York City. So stick around. Right. Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to look at this picture of the Empire State Building in New York. We took it on the corner of 34th and 5th Avenue, and we're going to show you how we took it from that to that with just some simple adjustments in Lightroom that anybody can do. So let's check it out and get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go in and bring that exposure up because overall it looks pretty dark, and we're going to bring it up maybe to about there just to kind of get some detail in it and see kind of where we were at. Overall it looks decent. And then we're going to bring up the contrast just so it doesn't look so flat. Contrast, we'll bring that up say to about 23. Now highlights, we want to drop those down significantly, take some of that brightness out of it, some of that in your face look at me. What we're going to do is bring up the shadows. We're going to bring those up to quite a ways. We're going to come up to about 57. Let's see, 56. And then we're going to take our whites and drop those down significantly to about there. And then we'll put a little bit more into our blacks, a little bit, say maybe about 14 there. And then, oops. All right, back where we were. We're going to come in here and we're just going to give it a little bit of clarity, and then we're going to give it some dehaze, just really kind of make it pop it up a little bit there. Maybe it's too far. And then we're going to add a little bit of vibrance to it. So vibrance is important. Saturation, not that great. You can take it from having no color all the way up to having way too much color. And you can kind of get crazy with that. Vibrance is a little bit different in that it'll take the vibrance of the colors that are there and drop them down, but it won't get rid of color all the way. So you can see you can still get a little too crazy with that, but if you just do it a little bit, just a little bit to make it pop, then you get a pretty decent result. And then on this one, I think what we're going to do is apply a crop. And actually, before we do apply a crop, we're going to go down here and we're going to go into the transform. And we're going to just click the auto just to try to get it to straighten it out for us as best as possible. You can see you can do a lot of things. We can make that stand up, but what happens is we end up losing the top of our building. And the only way to avoid this is, taking the photo out in the field with a tilt shift lens, which I did not do. But we can see that we can turn it here this way a little bit. And if you click constrain the crop, then what happens is when you do that, that's not working, is it? Oh yeah, there it goes. So give it a second. There you go. So you can kind of just tweak it around right there. Most of the time what I'm going to do is just click that auto button and see what it gives me. I'm going to turn that off and then try it again. So right there, it's decent. You know, it's not going to be perfect because, again, we're taking a lens whose focal plane is here and we're turning it up when the building is still staying this way. The only way to avoid that is to actually have your lens looking straight at your building. And if you look up on the internet how a tilt shift lens works, you'll see that effectively that's what it does. So we're going to get this here and we're going to bring our building back a little bit there. Let's do change our crop size there. I'm going to try to crop these things so that when we go to share them on social media, they'll be in a nice format that works well with Facebook and Instagram. Although this one is not going to work on Instagram. So one of the things I'm looking at is on the left, you see that building. Then on the right, we have that building. So what we're going to do is try to get this cropped to the point where it's almost touching that left building. And then this is what it is. That building's going to be there, but as you can see, we turned that from what we were at before into something that looks pretty dang cool. We've got the lights up here. The building was lit up this day actually from Martin Luther King with the red, black, and green colors. It was MLK Day. Got a little bit of stuff going on back here in the clouds where we can see. And overall, I think we're good. So let me know what you guys think and drop a comment in the box below.